I have a motion to approve the agenda as presented.
I'll make a motion to approve the agenda.
Okay, and a second, please.
I'll second it.
Roll call.
Mr. Sandoval,
Yes.
Ms. Stevenson,
Yes.
Mr. Sidwell,
Yes.
and Mr. Streetman.
Yes.
Motion carried.
Ellen, it's all yours.
Thank you. I'm honored to join you guys today virtually. Hopefully someday we'll be all back in person and we can do this all together. But for now, I guess we're stuck with a virtual meeting. So without further ado, I think I'm going to do you all individually, if you don't mind, swearing you in, and we'll just start in the number of your district order. So Mr. James P. Streetman, you'll be first. If you'll just raise your right hand, I'm going to read the oath and you can just affirm by saying you do.
Yes, ma'am.
Mr. James P. Streetman, you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and the laws of the state of New Mexico, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of Mesa Lands Board of Trustee, District 1 of the state of New Mexico, the office you are about to assume, to the best of your ability. So help you God.
Yes, ma'am, I do.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And Ms. Teresa Stevenson, you're next. We'll do the same procedure for you. Maria T. Stevenson, do you solemnly swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and the laws of the state of New Mexico, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of Mesa Lands Board of Trustees, District 3 of the state of New Mexico, the office you are about to assume, to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I do.
Wonderful. Congratulations. And Tom, I believe you're next. You'll just raise your right hand. Thomas J. Sidwell, do you swear that you will support the Constitution of the United States, the Constitution and the laws of the state of New Mexico, and that you will faithfully and impartially discharge the duties of the office of Mesa Lands Board of Trustees, District 4 of the state of New Mexico, the office you are about to assume, to the best of your ability, so help you God?
I do.
Wonderful. You've got all your three newest board members sworn into office. Congratulations to you all. Thank you for running for public office is hard and not always the most popular event, but we appreciate what you do for our community.
Thank you, Ellen.
Thank you very much.
And I'll have your oaths of office here at my office for you all to drop by and sign this week.
Okay. Thank you, ma'am.
Good.
Thank you all, and I'll go ahead and leave your meeting so that you can get on to business.
Okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Have a good day.
Thank you.
Okay. At this point in our meeting, I'm going to turn the meeting over to Dr. Bush. If you would run the meeting from here on, do we get these appointments made? I would really appreciate it, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. First, I want to simply say congratulations to all of you. Thank you for running and serving as members of the Board of Trustees. First action of business I need a motion for a chairperson to serve as chair for the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees. Do we have a motion?
I make a motion that Jim Streetman be the chair of the Mesa Lands Board of Trustees.
Mr. Sidwell has made the motion. Do we have a second? Ms. Stevenson, I think you're trying to second, but you're muted.
I second the motion.
Thank you, Mrs. Stevens. So the motion has been made that James P. Streetman be named as chair of the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees. The motion was made by Mr. Sidwell, seconded by Mrs. Stevenson. Margaret, would you please call the roll, please?
Sure. Ms. Stevenson,
Yes.
Mr. Sidwell,
Yes.
Mr. Sandoval,
Abstain.
and Mr. Streetman,
Yes.
and the motion carried.
Thank you. Congratulations, Mr. Streetman. You have been elected chair of the Board of Trustees. The second item is the nomination of vice chair. Do I have a nomination for a vice chair for the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees?
Dr. Bush, I'd like to nominate Teresa Stevenson as the vice chair.
There's been a motion made that Teresa Stevenson be named vice chair. Do I have a second?
I second.
There is a second by Mr. Sidwell naming to nominate Mrs. Stevenson as vice chair for the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees. Having been properly moved and seconded, Margaret, would you please call the roll?
Mr. Streetman,
Yes.
Mr. Sandoval,
Abstain?
Mr. Sidwell,
Yes.
Miss Stevenson,
Yes.
and the motion carried.
Thank you, Margaret. Congratulations, Mrs. Stevenson, for being elected as vice chair of the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees. Next action of business is do we have a nomination for secretary treasurer for the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees?
Dr. Bush, I would like to nominate Tom Sidwell to be the secretary clerk for the Board of Trustees.
It has been properly moved that Tom Sidwell be named as secretary treasurer for the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees. Do we have a second on this motion?
Teresa Stevenson, second.
Thank you, Mrs. Stevenson. Mrs. Stevenson has seconded the motion of Mr. Streetman. Properly moved and seconded. Margaret, would you please call the roll?
Sure. Mr. Streetman,
Yes.
Mr. Sandoval,
Yes.
Mrs. Stevenson,
Yes.
and Mr. Sidwell,
Yes.
and motion carried.
Congratulations, Mr. Sidwell. You've been elected as the Secretary Treasurer of the Mesa Lands Community College Board of Trustees. It's my pleasure to congratulate you. With that said, I believe I will turn the meeting over to the newly elected chair, Mr. Streetman.
Okay. That being said, the only announcement we've got is our next board meeting is the 18th. Is that correct, Marge?
Yes, sir, it is.
Okay. Tuesday, January the 18th at 5:30 p.m. and it will be a virtual meeting as they all have been here lately.
Yes.
If there's anybody else have anything? Larry, you got anything?
No, sir.
Okay, Tom,
No, sir. Nothing else.
Dr. Bush.
Just simply, again, congratulations to all of you. And thank you for your service.
Thank you. Mr. Morgan. Dr. Roundtree.
No, Happy New Year.
Thank you, ma'am. Margaret.
No, sir.
Teresa.
Nothing.
Okay, Josh.
No, sir. Well, congratulations and thank you.
Thank you. Jimmy.
Happy New Year's.
Thank you.
Natalie.
Congratulations and Happy New Year.
Thank you, ma'am. Okay, folks. That being said, we'll call this meeting adjourned at 4:10.